Welcome to Greater Dayton Live. In this edition, we're excited to share information about the Centerpoint Energy Dayton Air Show presented by Kroger that will take place July 10th and 11th. Joining me in the studio today are Scott Buchanan, the chairman of the board for the air show, and Dr. Brandon Ambergy, the medical director of the air show. Welcome, gentlemen. First, Scott, let's start with you. I'm so excited to hear about the change to a fully normal air show.
And I'm excited to tell you about it. Thanks for having us. With the CDC changing the guidelines and looking back with board and management, we decided, the public is ready to get out and do something, and if we can pull a normal, safe air show off, we're going to. So the decision was made, and now we're deep into planning and pulling that event off as we speak.
That's awesome. So I know before the show was going to be a drive-in show. So what about those folks who may have purchased drive-in tickets?
So the drive-in tickets would have been automatically refunded, should be in the process of being refunded, and then they can purchase tickets for the regular show.
So what do I do if I purchase a ticket and rolled it over to 2022?
You don't have to do anything. That'll be rolled over automatically for you as the whatever ticket you had. And there are various options for the general admission, family 4-packs. You got the Blue Sky Chalet. There's a Chairman's Club. All those are varying options and varying levels of vantage points for the show.
So there's not a bad seat.
There's not a bad seat anywhere.
There's not a bad seat anywhere for the air show. But there are some nicer amenities, maybe.
Yes, air-conditioned chalets and food service and drink service and things of that nature that make your experience just a little more.
And then even a family 4-pack. So we have family options.
Family 4-pack that includes drinks and food and some other amenities along the way.
So this year it's the 46th Dayton Air Show.
46th annual show.
What can we expect to see? I mean, with the era that we're in, what can we expect to see at the 46th?
We're happy to have the Thunderbirds back, as we always do. You're going to have an action-packed, very safe show. That's our job, is to put a safe show on. We've got Jackie B. We've got the U.S. Army Golden Knights. We have a plane I haven't seen before from Lucas Oil. I've not seen him fly before, so that'll be here. We just announced an F-18 Heritage flight, and Aeroshell's back, and we love to see Aeroshell.
That's awesome. So I know that there's so many things coming, and we'll talk some more about those. But I know we start each day with a spectacular flag drop and opening ceremonies. And what's it like? Because you're up there on the stage during that ceremony. What's it like to be up there and seeing the crowd?
It's amazing because you can see the families together out enjoying themselves, little children on their shoulders, tapping their parents on the shoulder to ask what that is flying around. It's just amazing to see families together. That's the whole reason I'm in this, is because of what we're doing for the community and creating an environment where we can have fun and in a safe environment and showcase our military and showcase all the really the whole industry.
Sure. So speaking of military, I mean, I know we're excited to welcome back the Golden Knights. Tell us about that team.
The Golden Knights have done probably 5 or 6 shows since I've been here. They do an honorary ceremony during part of their jump, where they'll give a baton to an honoree, which is very nice. It really highlights the best that the country has to offer in our armed forces and what they do.
So I know folks attending the show will also get to see a great presentation this year from Jackie B.
Yes, Jackie B. She was here 2 years ago, and she's back with us again. And nice story with her. She started flying in her 50s and pulled me aside the last time she was here and says, "Can we not wait another 15 years before I come back?" So we have her back on the docket again.
That's great. In fact, Jackie shared some of her favorite part of the air show day. Let's take a look at that.
The kids, when I sign autographs after I fly, the look on their face, it goes from they see me in my flight suit and they stare and they look and they're kind of in awe, and then I sign my card and it's got the picture of the airplane, and they look at the airplane and they look at me, and then they look at the sky and kind of trying to put it all together, and like, you were that person, you were that girl. And the looks on their faces sometimes, it's just priceless. The gears are turning, they're going, wow, you did that, and now you're here, and I'm getting to talk to you. You flew that airplane, and now you're here talking to me. It's just awesome. Kids are so appreciative of getting to touch a pilot or interact with someone. And when I'm talking to little girls, they're so excited that I'm a girl. There are few things better than that.
What an exciting performer. Another performer, an air show great this coming, is Michael Wiskus.
Yes, it's his debut this year. I've never seen him fly, so I'm really excited, and I'm sure our guests are going to be very excited to see him fly. He's an amazing pilot. He used to ride his bike to the airport to, as a job washing airplanes, cleaning hangars, and just to be around aircraft. So that's what this whole business is about, right? Right. Creating more pilots.
And got
military performers.
Got his license, his pilot's license,
yes,
for his 17th birthday. That's crazy.
That's amazing.
I read that Michael flies a Pitts S111B. It's one of only 4 manufactured, and is nicknamed the Super Stinker. So I can't wait. That's by the manufacturer. I can't wait to see that. Let's check out some highlights from Michael. A fan favorite every year of the air show that they're here is the Shockwave jet truck. Let's take a look at that.
That's really exciting, and it's amazing. Shockwave's the world's fastest jet-powered semi. Its recorded speed is 376 miles an hour.
Wow. Now I know that I've been with you. I've seen you drive, but not quite 376
Look who's
miles
talking.
an hour.
But who wants to strap themselves to three engines? J3448 Pratt & Whitney jet engines, which were originally used in the U.S. Navy's T-2 Buckeye aircraft.
Oh wow, yeah. That's something else.
I can't imagine.
It is a fan favorite. The entire family
lots
loves
of smoke, lots of flames, and normally we have somebody flying around.
Racing
maybe
them.
there might be a race, right?
Oh, that would be awesome.
There might be a race.
That'd be awesome. Also joining us again this year is the Aeroshell.
Aeroshell is back. The Aerobatic team combines nostalgia, romance, and entertainment in their colorful World War II Aerobirds, which I think are T6 Texans, if I remember right.
Yep.
And their aerobatic maneuvers. And they're going to do a little bit of a special program for us to commemorate the loss of Don Kenlin this past year. So they're going to do a missing man formation for us as well.
Very cool, very cool. Let's take a look at some highlights from them. With such a close relationship with Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, the military always plays a huge part.
They do play a huge
show.
role, and Wright-Pat not only helps from an aircraft perspective with the military, but they also provide a ton of support, unmentionable amount of support for the show and equipment and making sure that all that aircraft that's there is supported. So
what kind of things can we expect to see military-wise at the show?
We have the F-18 Super Hornet coming in for the legacy flight, C-17. We'll have tons of static displays. We'll have the Thunderbirds with the F-16s, of course. On the static displays, we think we're going to get a C-5 Super Galaxy, which used to be stationed at Wright-Pat.
Yeah.
And now the C-17 is there. A KC-10 extender, B-52. All these are subject to change. They're coming from guard bases and Air Force bases all over the country. So
anything could
change. We have quite the list of interested parties. So
that would be awesome. And of course, the headliners for this show this year are the Thunderbirds.
Right. We're very fortunate. Every year every other year we have one of the two premier jet teams, and this year we have the Thunderbirds back.
And there's a local connection.
There is a local connection. Kyle Oliver, who grew up in Beaver Creek, Ohio, is back to perform as the opposing solo. Kyle attended the air show, and that's what prompted him to become an Air Force pilot and now a Thunderbird. So
that's awesome.
How cool is that?
A local connection.
Absolutely.
Another local connection with such a full lineup returning to the show as our announcers.
Yes, and we're the only show that have Rob and Danny Clifton.
Together.
Yeah, together. We are the only show in the country that those two are together. So we're very fortunate to have those two premier announcers handle our show.
I always love to hear the unique perspective that they bring to the show.
They very much do.
and so much information. I learn so much every year when I'm there. But even the show that's not in the sky, there's the show before and after the show that's going on.
There is.
There's so much to do.
Yes, there is. We'll have we've had the Cobra helicopters in the past. It's the Army Aviation Heritage Foundation. Mm-hmm. And we'll have the Hueys and the Cobras again. And we actually had some visitors from England to do a sister cities agreement with the city of Dayton a couple of years ago.
Right.
They can't do that at their air shows. So those gentlemen partook in taking helicopter rides.
Oh, it's something
it's
nobody else
unique.
has done.
So it is unique to our air shows.
And then there's something for everyone. There's even the Centerpoint Energy Kids Hangar. What goes on in the Kids Hangar?
Kids Hangar is a great place to take a break, get out of the sun. There's a tent usually covered up, and I'm sure Dr. Amberg will speak about how important it is with that sunscreen and to take a little break once in a while. But it's a great place to let the kids relax, maybe take a break. It's a long day out there, and that's a great place for the kids to relax a little bit and maybe take some activities on.
With so much going on, I'm so excited about the show. To pull off such a large event, partnerships have to just be
If it wasn't for
vital.
sponsorships, partnerships, the city of Dayton, city of Vandalia, Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, this wouldn't happen. And most importantly, probably on the days of the show and leading up to the show are all the volunteers. It just would not happen without everything coming together the way it does.
What kind of local impact does this show have on our economy?
Roughly $3.2 million is what we estimate the economic impact for a regular show.
So, and we're having a regular show. It's going to be a safe show. So
yes, a very
everybody
safe show.
should
That's
come
our
out
job.
and enjoy it.
Absolutely, get out there.
To pull off such a large event with so many people in attendance, and to make sure it's a safe show, the man who is responsible for the medical safety of our show is our other guest. Dr. Brandon Ambergy is the medical director of the show. Welcome, Dr. Ambergy.
Thank you.
What does the medical director for an air show, what does that mean? Are you taking the temperature of the pilots?
Well, if need be, sure. So my job as the medical director of the show is to oversee the entire medical staff. So we have a group of emergency physicians, of nurses, of EMS coordinators, paramedics, gator crews, bike crews that are going around the air show, just making sure everybody's safe. We keep using the word safe, we use it on purpose, so we're making it a safe air show for everyone. So we'll be there in case something happens to you. If you need to be seen by a physician, we have board-certified emergency physicians on site, ready to see you, take care of you from as little as a scratch or a sunburn to any life-threatening illness you may experience while you're there. We can handle every single thing that happens to you while you're at the air show.
So with a move to the full show, what's in place to ensure a safe show?
Sure. We have over 100 acres of airfield to house all these spectators. So we have plenty of places for you to spread out, get some fresh air, We have hand sanitizing stations all over the airfield. Everything is spaced out to a proper and safe distance, and it really just allows you to take your mind off what's happening around you, just enjoy the show, enjoy the fresh air, and just have a great time with your family.
So from a medical director's point of view, what can we do as we're attending the show to have a great, safe air show and an enjoyable show?
Sure. Every year I always recommend, two big things is hydration and something as simple as even just sunscreen. So contrary to popular belief, beer will not hydrate you, so I can't recommend that you
Really?
come to the air show and you drink beer all day long. Please remember to drink plenty of water and Gatorade to rehydrate as well, and then just something as simple as just sunscreen. It's going to be hot. We always want it to be a sunny
Beautiful
show.
weather.
It's going to
Yeah,
be
it's
beautiful
beautiful
weather.
weather.
We're expecting that.
Beautiful weather.
That's right.
Absolutely. So please make sure you're putting sunscreen on yourself and your children, reapplying every 3 or 4 hours. And if you happen to forget your sunscreen, we always happen to have some in the medical tents as well. So come by and see us if you need something.
So what's kind of the most common thing you would see in the medical center during a show?
Sure. In the previous years, it has ranged, but usually we have less severe things coming to us. People who have headaches need Tylenol, some Motrin, some sunscreen, and then again, we've ranged from people who have passed out from heat syncope and dehydration with the transport to the neighboring hospitals. So it ranges, but most of it ends up being sunscreen or aches and pains and dehydration issues.
Scraped knees, those
Oh,
kind
absolutely.
of things.
Yeah. Children always falling and scraping
There's so
knees.
many things on the site, and one of the displays that is very popular always is Care Flight.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've always wondered if Care Flight's on display, but I saw another helicopter before. How does that work?
Well, so at the air show, you're going to see two helicopters from Premier and from Care Flight actually. So you're going to see one that's static, so one you'll be able to actually see, talk to some crew members, maybe you can get in and take a look at it yourself. And we have one behind the flight line that's there for any emergent needs that we can fly you to our Level 1 Trauma Center if need be. And we have several other helicopters around the area, so if you do need to be sent to hospital, or there's no break in service from the local hospitals. We have plenty of aircraft to take care of everything. So
Awesome. Sounds like it's going to be a safe air show for
absolutely,
everybody.
it's always the goal.
So
and
we want to make sure everybody hydrates, bring the
Hydrate.
sunscreen, check out DaytonAirShow.com for more details, for ticket information, and we look forward to seeing you all at the Centerpoint Energy Dayton Air Show.